Greetings, my name is Slight. Sit back, relax, and let's do an OverExplain on Pygmalian. Pygmalian's my second best character, with my first being Vanessa. I am just starting to dabble into Dooley, but now that he's less powerful, he's so much more interesting to me because there is a lot more skill expression when you're playing a character that's not as strong. That being said, let's play Pygmalion. Let's talk through the game. Just finished a 9-win run on Pig. Pygmalion is not someone I am nearly as confident with as compared to Vanessa, who I've been really doing well in the current patch with. But that being said, I do think that I can share my thoughts on the character, and we can have a good run. So, rewards card, yo-yo, succulents, and slingshot. Kind of a tough pick, putting me outside of my comfort zone immediately. You could go for yo-yo because eventually you could build a combo around it. You could go for slingshot because it is something that's easy to use immediately. All I have to do is spam the board with small items and I would be able to get a decent slingshot, which would potentially carry me through the early game. Succulents I've tried in the past, and while it's okay, it can be a little tough to rely on, especially because in your first fight, it's not super strong, but it's not a bad start either. And rewards card is an interesting start. Rewards card is very good, especially if you can get like a fixer-upper early in the game and rewards card it for like the entire game. That can be a lot of shield with a very low cooldown on a property, which is hard to beat. All that being said, I think I'm between slingshot and succulents here. I think yo-yo is a great item, but really needs the combo potential. And I think I'm going to go to slingshot. I think I'm just going to go straight and simple, especially when I am less familiar with a character. Sometimes it's best to do the thing that's just going to work, right? Here, getting experience and getting to level 2 is obviously something I'm interested in, but because my item wants small items on the board, I'm very happy to go to Andy. Sure. These are not good, but they are ammo. And rewards card early is pretty good. Alright, here. If we have enough damage to kill the Viper, so that's already something I'm interested in. The Kyber drone's great because it has insect wings and crit. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, so Kyber drone has crit chance and the insect wings and a large item. That being said, I think I'd love a small weapon that actually does something here. So let's go to Viper. As you're watching this video and you find that you have any questions about anything in particular that's going on, please include the timestamp of the video so that I can go back and reference it. Otherwise, it gets hard to answer the questions. I do love answering questions like that, though. So if you have the question, I'd love to answer it, but I just need a timestamp. Otherwise, I really have a hard time following exactly where we're at. We've got an interesting decision. Borrow's out of the question. There's no way I'm about to trade income at this point in the game because, really this says lose 10 gold, gain 8 gold if I go for 10 wins. And 8 gold now is less good than a steady drip of income over the course of the game. I could go for weapons, but I have a full board, and so I don't feel very strongly that I need that. I'm very happy to go to Strange Mushroom, and one thing that I think has been pretty strong for me is actually prioritizing getting these skills in the early game because bronze skills have become so much better. They've been increased in their effectiveness. Essentially, the floor of them has been increased. Getting these skills sort of gives you a pathway toward how to build your eventual build, and that's very strong. I could go Curio. I could take the free item. Again, I have a full board, so I'm really not too picky. So saying getting a small tool is like saying, you know, give me some free money. And I don't know if I'm going to get too much stronger. Like, realistically, is Curio really going to make me that much stronger? The big thing I could get from Curio is stuff that'll make me stronger later. And while I do like Curio, I guess it could give me a fair amount of damage on Slingshot. And with its very low cooldown, that could matter quite a bit. So, you know, there is something there. Let's actually try that. I think I'm happy to try that. It also gives us $2 because of rewards card. All right, so we get, yeah, this worked out pretty good. We'll buy this. That gives us 4 damage on all that. We'll buy this. That gives us 4 damage on our leftmost. I've got $2 left over. And for that, I think we'll take rewards card out and put Sunderer in. Sunderer is actually pretty good early, especially against like Dooley Brick Buddy scaling. Kind of happy to take it. Or if they have like a barrel, it can keep you in the game. And so I have 8 ammo, 8 times essentially 40. So 8 times 4 is 240 damage minus a little bit there, so 230 something. That is decent. I think I'm doing that math correctly. That is enough in some worlds. Let's see if it's enough in this one. We've got shovels. Oh yeah, we've got the win. No problem. He does have regen, which is good, but I don't think it'll be enough to keep up with our, you know, meager onslaught of weapons here. I've been wrong before, though. 5 regen makes a huge difference. I think we've just got enough. So I end up feeling pretty glad that I went to Curio. I think that was enough for us to guarantee that win. You know, that 5 regen did a lot of work for him. I would have definitely taken 5 regen if I could have. All right. So here, I think there's a pretty clear choice. I don't have a lot of money, but Jungle Ruins gives me 2 income, which I am very interested in and would love to get another one. Let's take a look at the skills. I would really love to get a left or right weapon damage increase. Would really love that. 5% is something I'm okay with. I do think it's worth re-rolling. Yeah, there we go. Very happy with that. That's going to be a big damage increase. There's some consideration for taking the that 10 gold there, but I'm okay without it. 5 crit from Deadly Eye, and now we're fighting. So Pygmalian, it's not a bad idea to go Coconut Crab just to see if you can get the Crusher Claw, because even at this point I could transition into a very powerful like shield stacking build. And Crusher Claw is really, really good in that. I will put these on my board because they add ammo to Slingshot. But I think I just want to go Rogue Scrapper here. I have enough damage with my lucky right-handed pull that I think I can beat this guy. And so I think I just want to do that. Mostly here, I just want the experience and the money. Crusher Claw's good, but I don't have anything that's already leading me toward that. If I had a Silk or started Silk, I pretty much always go for Coconut. So, yeah. Man, this guy's pretty tough. I think we can get him, though. Oh, wow. Let's give that crit right in time. It would have been a closer fight without the crit. Alright, that is a weapon we can put on our board, isn't it? Alright, we'll take this off. And really what we're doing right now is just riding the wave of our current, like what we're doing well. We're just extending that because we want to win these early fights. We don't have anything. We don't have a clear direction yet. and nothing that we've picked up really has given us one. So we just want to make sure that we're keeping that foot on the gas where it matters. One thing to note is that I don't need experience to level up to level 3, and that means I will have 3 slots available. So I'm really happy to see Andy here. I think that's fine. This is not good now, but honestly, this weapon can be very strong. Sure. You know what? Oh man, that's really not very much damage, is it? I think I'd rather re-roll for something else. Yeah, this is better. Because it scales up barbed wire, and barbed wire has a 4-second cooldown. I think that's just better. And then we can put these 2 on the field. I could sell something, but then I would just be getting a monocle. Not worth it. Maybe we'll get a free item here. Lick it. 40 health. Or do we go lick it? Kind of a tough choice. By going to JJ, I'd be able to sell this for 4. Might be worth it there too. Because going there, you know, the rewards card will add 1 value to this, and then I have $4 to play with, which is potentially enough to put something on my board. That sounds interesting. The option with Lick It is you're just going to get chocolate bars and gumballs. 40 health is a fair amount at this point in the game, though. I think I'm going to go to JJ with the intention to extend my current trajectory, which is just filling up this board with some trash. I think it's a pretty unique decision, but I feel okay about it. Let's fill up our board with some trash. Those are not good. But I think I can take Spiked Shield here. It is at least something. And then we level up. 45, 2 gold or bronze tier item. I mean, this does scale up barbed wire. So, I mean, that's part of the reason I took that over anything else up there. I think generally I would prefer a bronze tier loot and the 2 gold. That's going to be more economic value. So I think I will take that. Because I have my board already filled, and we get the insect wing, which is probably one of the best things we can get. And I do think that because so much of my damage comes from this slingshot, I do think I'm going to use it. I think under normal circumstances, I would just save that, but I think I'm happy to use it here. And I think we're going into this with the best chance to win this fight, given the RNG we have. We made sure that we were going to level up, and I think that we are very likely to beat this guy. Yes, Sunderer here is making this ATM do nothing. Nice. An easy opponent, but I think we could have beaten a harder one too. All right, our income is already helping us out quite a bit. I do think I want to go to Mattel, because Mattel is a great way to start figuring out what your build is going to be. None of these really speak to me. I really don't want a silk unless it's going to be a little bit higher leveled. And I did make a mistake here. I lost that value on rewards card. I should have moved something there. Yeah, nothing here that is really catching my eye. I think dog's probably fine. Like, it's probably better than spiked shield here. So I think I'll take that. And then this is actually a pretty good value overall, because it's like you just lose 1 gold. And that'll charge up this dog a little bit. I think that's fine. 1 additional XP. Well, we'll go to the Lost Crate. I don't have enough money to really be slinging any money at Quixel. We do have a bit of a tough decision here. Frost Street Challenger has Snow Globe, which is pretty good. We could take the Tempest Flame Dance Sword, which kind of fits into our like hodgepodge build right now. And Scout Trooper might beat us. It would be close. He's pretty strong. And the problem is he has like 750 health. And we are not scaling up very well. I think I'm going to go Frost Street Challenger. That'll get me 2. I guess the big question is, do I really want the Cutlass? And I don't think I care to have the Cutlass. I think I'd rather take extra $1. And Hand Axe would be fine. Snow Globe would be fine. I'd even take I would take this so I could sell it. But Hand Axe would actually be pretty legit. Hand Axe is kind of underrated in my opinion. It's not don't get me wrong. It's not super underrated. It's not great, but it's not bad. Oh, we might have been able to beat the Scout Trooper. It would have been close. I don't want that. Come on. Alright, we get to upgrade a bronze item. I think we want to upgrade rewards card here. Such a good economy item to upgrade. Sweet. And we'll put that on the icicle. We'll put our spiky shield back into play. Love to see Sterling. Still looking for a direction here. Another option is actually to just like feed income because we're like not bad off. Like we could conceivably win the next fight without changing this board, depending on what the RNG is. We could conceivably win it, especially with like Pepper Spray. Pepper Spray is pretty good early because like the fights are long enough. So we could go to Mountain Pass and just increase our income, which is just like saying, hey, you know, I'm gonna pay this forward because I feel like I'm strong enough now. But I don't feel that strong. We could take a risk on the Mountain Pass and try to fight something, but we might lose. In which case it's really not super worth it. With $10, I think we go Sylvia. That was a hard choice though. I don't think that was there was a clear choice there. Interesting. An early pawn shop. It's pretty tough to go like full stacking health, but a pawn shop is kind of like a cove in the sense that you can just kind of keep it around and then sell it later. We also have Snow Globe here, which we could use for like a laser security system kind of situation. Kind of like that. And I also like Piggles a lot too. Alright, let's sell this first. We will take this. We'll put this here in the sell spot. I definitely want Piggles. And I want it more than, I think I want it more than a dog. Yeah. We'll take dog out. We'll take Piggles in. Piggles next to this so that it charges this every once in a while. And this, because this will probably end up doing the most damage. Actually, it might be this because of our Snow Globe. And then do I have any capability without selling rewards card to get this pawn shop? I don't think so. I'd have to sell rewards card. You know, and it's a interesting thing to think about. But I think we'll let it go there. All right. And here I'm out of money. I do have just a little bit here. There is some consideration to going to Kev's Armory. And the reason I would consider that is because I can sell these 2 items. So I would have 5 sitting and I have an empty space to put something. And a small shield item could be good. The other option is you just take the free item and you just eat the empty space. But an ATM would actually be pretty good for us. So I think I'm going to go to Kev's Armory. I think this is fine. So we'll do this. So we got $4 there by going with rewards card. We'll take this. And I think I'm happy to take that too. And I'm not going to take that. And then I just need to remember to set rewards card before we go. I think I'm okay with this. I think this is now going to scale the best because I now have 2 shield things. And let's see how this goes. Now, the fact that Maximus 201 has lost one of their fights does seem good for me. Brick Buddy. It's bronze, though. Race Carl, Arc Blaster with a Companion Core. Companion Core is silver? No, bronze. I think we can beat this. It's pretty close, though. Yeah, it's pretty darn close. Oh, no, we can't beat it. The scaling from Alpha Ray was too much. And I was just a little too slow. All right, we tried. But, as we can see, my build is not doing much right now. And so at this point, I am willing to sell almost everything to get the items that I want. I really wanted a Piggles there. I really wanted to win that fight. So we could add 5 damage to the slingshot. That's not the worst idea, but I've got 10 gold, and I've got a lot of items sitting on my board. You know, am I crazy? Am I going to add... The cool thing about going to weapons is that because I have rewards card, it really helps mitigate the loss of value of going to somewhere and not getting something. That's why I like rewards cards so much. Briefcase is not a bad item. It fully sells for itself at a later value, at a later time rather. It's probably better than Tusked Helm. But it is a little uninspired, isn't it? A little uninspired. I'll take this just because it's essentially free. Just like that. And we're moving on. Alright, Curio, small weapon. We could use a Junkyard Lance as an early fight. An early, like a way to just kind of spike for the next like fight. The big thing is we still don't have a plan here. Or rather, we don't have something that's coming together. And I'm hesitant to spend all my money on curio items. But again, the rewards card really helps mitigate that issue. And it could set us up for a better path forward. The tough thing with Mountain Pass is that it is valuable. It would be really good if we could fight a monster and beat it. That would give us Piggles, which is actually pretty darn good, isn't it? Okay, I'm sold. I think it's worth risking fighting a monster. If I can beat it, then it'll be a big deal. And I do think the Sunderer is way better than Hatchet. So let's try this. Ah, wow. Is there anything I can do to maximize my board impact? Luckily, this particular boss is pretty easy. This particular fight, he just has a lot of health. So let's see how it goes. There is a chance here. Mostly Sunderer is actually going to be a big part of why this is effective. because he's not actually going to shield very much. I'm so glad I put Sunderer on the board. It's going to make a big difference. Right now, we are beating him. He has no crit chance. Yeah, wow. Okay, and if we get augmented weaponry here, we are sitting really nice. All right, I'm okay with that. That's still great for us. That was a really tough opponent. Interesting. Backroom dealings. When you use a weapon, your shield items gain 3. That's not bad for us. Kind of fits our hodgepodge thing that we're doing. I think I'll keep it simple and do that. Alright, so your adjacent shield items gain +4 shield. I think you're out. You're in. You're out. You're in. I think this is actually better like this. Any damage scaling I could get on the shielded brass knuckles would be really strong. I currently don't. I actually do, don't I? No, I don't. I have scaling on my shields. So this could go here. And then we could do like this. All right. So we could get... Deadly Crooner's not bad. Boiler Room Brawler. I kind of want to look up him again. It's been a while. I know he was good for Boiler Room. When you haste 10, when you use a tool, gain crit. Adjacent weapons gain damage and shield. Your other tools have cooldown reduction. Multi-tool's good. Energy potion's good. Eagle Talisman's good. Deadly Crooner. He can be a little tough because he scales. And we kind of scale. Mostly shield. And we anti-scale him with Sunderer. In fact, I kind of want to put this like this, so that Sunderer goes off more. I think we can be Deadly Crooner with this. It's close. Let's try it. All right, let's keep tabs on how this is going. Well, our shielding is getting very good. That's pretty crazy. Wow, I'm really glad I took that. That is working out really well. Okay, I think I'd play Ganjo. And I'd play left-handed. Ganjo would be super good, by the way. Oh, not that good. Ganjo would have been sick for shielded brass knuckles. Would have been really strong. Your weapon to the left gains 8. Ho-ho! That turns out to be pretty good. I think I'd rather have pepper spray in... Oh, no, actually... Pepper spray's out. We're going to just keep it here. And then this will scale up the brass knuckles, which is great. And because we're going to do that, I'm going to do... Oh, I can't. What if I do this? That's 60, isn't it? No. It'll just be slow and steady. That way this will trigger more on it. And that's what matters the most, I think. Okay, Sharpening Stone's interesting because we could put it on shielded brass knuckles. I do need 1 experience if I intend to level up before level 4. I'm going to pause 1 sec. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So level 6 is silver item and yeah, silver item, 2 gold and silver loot or hero specific. So that's not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. It's the next level that matters more. So I think getting this level up constitutes 100 health, more or less. I think we do small items. What small items would I be willing to trade out? Barbed wire, Sunderer. This sharpening kit is, I think, 6 damage, so it's 12 damage on this. Which we just want to let it scale. That's really all we want to do. I think I'm happy to go to Andy. I've got money burning a hole in my pocket, and I should use that. Interesting. This is just a thing that will scale with shield as we use items. So that's, I'm going to buy that. I don't want piggy bank. It breaks even at bronze. Oh, wow. Interesting. That is a long slow. Okay, if I put this out. So this scales, but it scales so slowly. I think this is out. I want to put this in. The thing is, if I take too many weapons out, then I defeat the purpose of all this scaling. So maybe I do this and this. And then I can buy this, which is just decent damage anyway. 5-second cooldown is not too bad. And then instead I'll do like this. I think that feels pretty good. All right. I don't want those. And I'm just trying to get this a shield adjacency on jewelry here, which feels like it's going to be good. Starting with 500 shield, huh? Wow, that's actually pretty tempting. Again, you know, going to... I still really don't have a build. We're just trying to capitalize on making what we have work the best we can with what we currently have, right? And that is going interestingly, to say the least. I do think I want Halliday next to Piggles, because when this goes off, it's more triggers for defensive stance. And this will just let it scale. It'll just do however much damage it does. Gumballs is unironically not that bad. The question is, do we go to Herma because we get $2 and we might get a build. We're clicking it. I'm crazy. That's a pretty early vineyard. That is exactly what we are looking for. So we're going to sell this and then move something else that we can sell into that spot. And this is why I didn't sell the laser security system or snow globe, is because we could find something that would go with it. And a vineyard, definitely do go with it, as they say. This is also relatively interesting. I think golf clubs is a little weak right now, though, and I don't know if a silver one's really going to do it for me. It's not bad, though. The reality is I could scale it relatively quickly. It's a 7-second cooldown that makes it feel pretty meh. I don't think it's worth selling a bunch of stuff for it. So I will... Actually, main thing here is we need to move Vineyard next to Rewards card so it starts scaling. And I think that's what I want. That might have been a mistake on golf clubs. And look. Shade Goblin with no wins. I think we've got a chance. We'll see. I've done everything I can to keep us in the fight, considering we don't have much good going on. But let's see if it's enough. Rapid Thaw already. And this guy's got a Crook build that's already started. But who's the real Crook? Luckily, his scaling is not super good, so this Atlatl is still at a pretty high cooldown percent. But these weights are adding up. Shielded Brass Knuckles is getting up there, and it's a really, really positive trade for me. As this gets really strong, that's a 400 damage swing. So that's worked out really well. Our scaling was pretty good there. Yeah, look at that. It basically did 750 swing damage, which is a big deal. And honestly, this slingshot has been putting out work. Really happy with it. And Jewelry did a good job too. 500 shielding. Yeah, that was good. All right, feel pretty good about all that. I forgot about this Piggles. I'm glad I made space for it. I don't think I will use this Piggles. Let's move forward. 2 income. If you have at least 25 gold, gain 2 more. What am I selling? I think Sunderer is gone. Some stuff that we could keep in this build, even once we have Vineyard, is like the Shielded Brass Knuckles plus Piggles, as well as the Slingshot. And then we've got like Snow Globe Laser Security Vineyard, which is not good enough yet. It's not good enough to put in. Like what we have going on here is better than that, for sure. There's a case to be made for like taking out something like Barbed Wire or Halliday and putting in Piggles, right? And putting it on Shielded Brass Knuckles. Or even Slingshot, but I kind of like Shielded Brass Knuckles. Okay, we've got ideas. I think we take... I kind of want to see more items. But I'm going to take 2 gold and a silver loot. That's a great silver loot to get. That turns out to be very good. And I think I'm going to just hold on to that for now. Skill upgrades can be really strong for us because defensive stance would make a huge impact. Even right-handed or deadly eye would make a big impact. I think I'd like to go to Kina, but skill upgrades feels really good right here. Sure, give me 10 damage. Yep. Interesting. 25 damage across the board is a lot. But it means I miss out on going to Mattel and getting the scaling value that I want from that. As well as potentially an item that I would like to play. Very tough choice. Going for Jules Cafe means I'm going to kind of keep the board that I have, which does seem likely. But the board is okay. I'm already doing okay. Let's go to Mattel. Tough choice. Not an easy choice at all. This is great. This is really strong. Okay. Blue Piggle's right. You're going to stay in. Tusshelm, you're out. So I would, instead of this, I would be buffing these two. This thing's scaling is so bad. I think this is out. And this is in. Perfectly happy with that. Do I reroll? I don't think I do. And right now, because this shielded brass knuckles is doing so much for us, I'm going to go ahead and use my cooldown reduction on it because I do think that'll matter in the long run. There's a case to be made to wait to do that until the PvP fight. I think I want to keep this $2. I feel happy with what I got. No need to get greedy. Mod Squad. I think I can outscale Mod Squad. That being said, Sabretooth's fine. Like, Sabretooth has a decent attacking item that I could throw onto the board. But I think Mod Squad's the way to go. I think I can beat it. So usually if you can beat the highest difficulty thing, it's usually best to do that. But basically, I'm just looking for scaling up shielded brass knuckles. That's really all I'm mostly here for. Nice. Yep, I think this is working out pretty good. Like, he's got some big hits from Bulldozer, but, I mean, our shielding is too good. And with Slingshot, just, like, critting people in the head right at the last moment. Wow, first Aiden. That's cool. There's a silver one. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be able to use these. I'll keep them for now, but that first Aiden's great. Is it better than Halliday? We don't have to decide now. So, let's take a step back and just take a look at kind of where we're at in the run so far. Right now, I'm in a position where I'm really having to squeeze every last drop out of the current items that we have right now and the current skills that we have right now to kind of stay ahead of the curve. And then, as you can see, I'm getting really bunched up in my back here with how much like extra space that I have, and a lot of the decision making that I have to do goes on to what is the most important, highest value things to be putting on my board, because you could make the mistake, I would say, by putting crit down, and crit is not bad, but scaling up this thing's damage also scales its shield. Right? And so these crits, do I want to keep them? Well, I have to think about, well, what am I going to use them for next, right? Are they going to be useful when I get a vineyard on the field? Because right here, when I'm about to level, I'm leveling up vineyard, and then it's going to start gaining extra value, and it's going to be gold. It's going to be much stronger, and its charge amount will go up. We have $15. So I don't think we need to go to the docks. I think these are bad. I don't think it's possible for me to use them. Yo-yo is definitely something we can use. Especially if we can get another red Piggle. Piggle A is gone. First Aiden's still in. Yo-yo's in. We've got Yo-yo and Vineyard. And Snow Globe and Laser Security System. We're moving in a direction. Alright. So we want to move this here. Level this up. Heal equal to this item's value. Got it. Small items or an economic seminar. Very tough choices. A small non-weapon item is not worth it. We're either going to Andy or economic seminar. The question is which. if I go to Andy, I could potentially get an upgrade for something, including brass knuckles, because it is a pig item, which would be strong. If I go to an economic seminar, I'm less sure about what I could get, but I could get some economic skills and economic items. I do think the best move for us is to further our current advantage. I think we have something that's already building value with rewards card and vineyard here. That being said, I don't have a lot of staying power, and this next fight is going to be pretty tough. It's not going to be an easy one. Let's go to Andy. It's a pretty tough choice, but hopefully I'd love a higher level marbles. This one's just not quite there. Let's reroll. And sure, we'll take bandages. This we just have no space for, and this doesn't do anything. I would take this, I think, because it gains you money in the long run if I had space, but I don't have any space. So this is what we're going into the day 5 fight with. I do want to potentially sell this. I could also just sell laser security system, because realistically I'd kind of want a higher... I mean, it's really not bad though. Every time you use a property, and I would be kind of doing this thing, so I would be using quite a bit of properties, right? I still think we want a higher level one if we're going to actually field that. So now I have room for my Piggles, and we are ready to fight Famous. Level 7, very similar amount of prestige and wins here. Barrel, Cutlass. Okay, he's doing strong stuff with Turtle Shell Barrel. He doesn't have anything to trigger Captain's Wheel, though, which is good. And we do scale pretty good. So I think we have a chance here. His barrel scaling is quite high, but we do scale in 2 ways, and he only scales... he does scale with seaweed, too. That's a good point. Luckily, his weapon damage does not scale very much. He's just applied a lot of burn, though. Holy cow. He really has. Just from this item. I guess it's because of the haste. Yeah, he outscales us pretty hard. I mean, we're doing decent, but, I mean, Turtle Shell and Barrel is just insane. It's really hard to keep up with that. Yeah. Not even close. Yeah. 6,000. 5.5k. And a gold pearl is pretty good. Okay. That's fine. I knew this would be a hard fight. So, what are we up to now? We're getting to the point where it's time to shift gears. Working at the docks is better than going to JJ. And I would prefer a shield item. That's a pretty mediocre one. But it is money. Health, toughness, and shield items. This could have a land scraper in it. Could have quite a few things we don't care about, though. I think we take a chance on a rare merchant. Stell. Stell, you tend not to be very good for Pygmalian. You tend not to. I do not think rolling for 6 is worth it. I know Stell got her stuff updated. didn't she? Yeah, like rivet gun. Starts at gold. We can't even get that. Propane tank, cryo sleeve, sirens. I don't know why igloo is listed here. Isn't igloo... Oh, maybe igloo is someone else's. Hydraulic squeezer. When you use another tool, charge this. Trash. Magic carpet's trash. No, I'm not going to spend 6 on that. We lost the roll. We'll just accept it. We cannot beat Lich. Foreman's interesting. Foreman is not bad. We could get a crane, and we can beat Foreman. It is a blessing that they do not put a medium item next to crane here. Crane's interesting if you haven't ever played with crane because it is the stacking of damage increases is regressive, meaning that it takes the new value and adds 30%, then takes the new value and adds 30%, instead of like adding an additive amount of 30% each time. So it's actually very strong and actually very easy to scale. It's just 10 seconds, but in the right build, it can scale up to crazy damage in a small amount of time. That is not bad for us. I think I'd prefer that over jewelry, but it is not an exciting pick by any means. Put that there. Okay. Let's go non-weapon items. We're getting closer. ATM's pretty good for us. I do kind of like ATM. So if I had an ATM, then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Something like that would be what I would have on my board. That would be a lot of healing, but not a lot of scaling. Vineyard's getting up there in its value, but I don't have much payoff for healing right now. I kind of need weights or something. That being said, I'm happy to take this here, so I think I will sell this, and we'll put you in like this, and we'll take an ATM. Nope, don't want those. Okay, weapon skills, gold tier skills, or heal and regeneration. I think Reginald's the way to go because we want to get stuff that's going to synergize with our vineyard. When you use a weapon, give your healing items plus 20 healing for the fight. Whew. That is pretty sweet. That's kind of what we're looking for. All right, I think we can get Vineyard on the board now. And just in time for us to test it as well. Okay. What are we up to? Slingshot's in. Pepper spray might be in. Hality might be in. Yo-yo I'm keeping. Shielded brass knuckles, kind of weak. Ganjo, kind of weak. I do like first aid in. Ganjo's out. Bandages is nice because it scales. Shielded brass knuckles feels weak. So we'll put this in. And we want yo-yo probably next to it. And then we want something else that's going to be triggering quite often next to that. And that looks to be the slingshot. It's kind of the best one. We do want weapons on the board because that is how we are going to scale up our healing items. I want this. I don't think this is good enough. I need it to be leveled up for it to be worth putting in. And if that's not worth it, then this isn't worth it. So, just scooting all that over. I want first aid in. I want pepper spray. I think shielded brass knuckles is good, but struggles to scale, so we need to give it something to scale with. All of these are pretty nice and low cooldown. If we can get Snow Globe upgraded, that'll be good. Pepper spray's really not bad, though. I may actually consider putting in pepper spray just because it buys us more time to scale up our healing. Let's try this. All right, fight a monster. I think I can beat you. Now, there are some skills that I'm really interested in getting, mainly the one that when you use a property, increase the shield and damage items that you have. Okay, I mean, the healing is scaling up pretty insane. So there's that. That's pretty good. This is slowing us down, the shielded knuckles. We are really not at risk of hitting half health. This isn't bad. It's not amazing. We need more synergy. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. This is just money. We've got crits, which I don't think helps us all that much. We'll get rid of one of those. I'll take that. Okay, we know that our heal scaling is really strong. But can we win the fight? I did make a mistake there. I should have kept the left one because I could have put the crit on the vineyard. I think I need to have more triggers as a point that is of importance. So maybe this is out, this is in. Just a little bit more triggers. Put this here just in case. All right. I'm floating more money than I'd like right now. So I really want to spend that money in a valuable way on the next day. All right, we've got Crit Proboscis. And he's got Righty Tighty, so an infinite combo. All right. That was cool. Intended. Gumballs is not bad because we gain shield, damage, and crit. So, like, all things considered, it's not a bad thing to get. But I want to spend my money. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to JJ because he has the best chance of me being able to improve my build in a meaningful way. Worst case scenario, I gain value on my best item. Worst case scenario. Ooh, skill upgrades. Or heal and regen items. That could have some damaging things for healing, which I think would be pretty strong. Skill upgrades could be really good too. Peaceful Eye or Endurance. Both really strong. Tough. Tough. Herma could be kind of what we need to actually get some scaling damage on the board with a like gold golf clubs would be really good for us. Hard to get gold. On day 7, your chance of getting gold is 20% actually. Really not bad. Very likely this will be a shield upgrade or damage upgrade, which actually isn't that impactful. So I think we got to go Herma. Wow. Huge deal. Oh my god. And restorative weights. I think we just got cracked. Pretty sure we just got insanely strong. Let me think through this. Okay, so that means for sure Brass Knuckles is out. We'll keep you. We'll keep you. You're in. I want all of these. I don't care about this anymore. Yeah, I don't think I care. I mean, it's kind of still one of those things that's good. Rarely, so I'll keep it. There's no way. These are gone. These are gone. And this is in. And we'll keep Halliday. I think this is nuts. I think this is good. And we do reroll, obviously. I would take a higher level one. Do I take this? This gives double heal. Jesus. It is silver. It's actually a little bit less good than I thought. I think this is good. We are going to take Bushel because Bushel might get us to some infinite combos. I think that leaves us in a good spot. There's some consideration here, but I think, you know, this is essentially heal every 2 seconds. This gives haste. You know, we're doing similar things. I don't think it's worth selling something. Yep. All right. Sweet. Let's take a loot item. That's not one I want. Would have taken a lot of other things, though, let me tell you. So now we have a way to actually scale our weapons up, so we've become a lot stronger. I think Thug is the best choice, because if we get Bonk, we're very strong. Okay, will do. Okay, so our healing is getting really, really strong. But we're still not really using a lot of items yet. And that's because we don't have like a marbles or matchbox that could really start super triggering us. I think we're doing enough, but we're going to really struggle against faster builds. Sure, I'll take money. All right, be right back. All right, I'm back. We're on the verge. We're not there yet. We're on the verge of greatness. But again, we are not there quite yet. All right. Chocolate bar, small weapon, or weapons. We could get a yo-yo upgrade, which I'm very much looking for. Ooh. Giant ice club. Certainly interesting. Wow. I don't want this as diamond game. I'd take almost anything else besides that as a diamond item. I think Curio's the best one. There's quite a few things we could get that are good. So I want this, this, this. Refresh. I don't have any slow items yet, but I may eventually. Add the crit. Get this back over here. You're back in. We'll buy this just in case we get some slow. Oh, give your other items plus 10 heal. That turns out to be pretty good. We'll get rid of this. And give everything some heal. Alright. Pretty happy with that. Ooh. 0 lost duly. It's going to be tough for us to outscale this. We could put the pepper spray in instead of the Hality, as a way to potentially slow him down and recover. It's a half measure. If we're going to win, we're going to win by scaling. All right, let's do it. This dinosaur is brutal for us. Yo-Yo's gone. What's next? First Aiden's gone. Alright, I think it can't destroy anything else, but I think the damage is done. He got probably the 2 best ones for small items that he could get. This is a incredible find. He's got a lot stronger. Chocolate bars, small items. I think I'm happy to go to small items. There's quite a few things we could get to upgrade. I'll take that. Add more value to that. I really want something like this, not bronze, Andy. I think this is better than First Aiden now. Or maybe bandages. Bandages does the double scale thing, which is pretty nice. Let's get rid of bandages. Put this in. Alright, that's what we got. A lot better stuff I could have gotten there. Slow effects might be really strong. Crit effects I could put on the yo-yo. I think I kind of like that. I think this will just help us do more damage, which is kind of the thing we're missing right now. Buy small items, you say. Another option was slow and then like give it extra slow, right? I think we'll go here. You're gone, you're gone. We'll buy this at Barcoon. This is a value gain because everything sells for more. This is strong. Oh, if it wasn't silver. Not good enough. All right, we have an opportunity to test our newfound items. It's this. When you use an adjacent item, this charges 1. When you shield, charge this 2. All right, let's see how this does. And we got it. We're gonna fight Burninator Bot. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're weak to freeze, though, which is a good reason to go to Joyful Jack. I can't remember his name. Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. We're coming together. We're coming together. Upgrade your leftmost property. Double the value of your leftmost item. I've never gotten to do this like this, and I'm so excited. That's wonderful. Okay, that's pretty good. Needless to say. I really would love a yo-yo upgrade, a bushel upgrade, and a model ship grade. All of those, restorative weights upgrade, all of these would be very strong. I think we go Ayla, excuse me. No? We're really just hunting for a yo-yo. And I should have put, interesting. Heal, regen, weapon skills. Oh, this is a tough choice. We're going to deliberate a bit. This is going to take a sec, so just sit back. First, let's look at the Pygmalian skills. I do think there's quite a few that could be good for us. Okay. Interesting that... Okay. No. When you use a property, deal damage equal to your gold. Properties have crit. Property cooldown reduction. When you use a property, adjacent items gain crit. Reinforced steel. When you use a property, your weapons gain damage and shields gain shield. Oh, that would be literally insane. But there are 22, and we would at most get 6 out of 22. All right. What about heal? 3 skills found.
Ready when you are, guy.
Health reference. Match any. Interesting. Okay. Health reference, it seems like, is what I'm actually looking for. Or heal reference. When you heal, gain shield. When you crit, heal items gain. See, I don't like that. I don't think that was very good. What is just heal? Yeah, none of that feels great either. What about weapons? 52 skills. A lot of them are good, though. We do not want common ones, right? Oh, we can't even do that. Double the damage of your large weapons. When you crit, gained left-handed, quality over quantity. Sharp corners. When you shield, your weapons gain damage. Wow. Very tough. I think on average, weapon skills is going to benefit us the most. Let's go for it. I don't think that's it, though. Let's refresh. This is better. Sure. Lifesteal seems fine to me. All right, we've got a chance here. We're on the ropes. We're looking for 4 wins, but we have a build.
I should warn you. I am not like other trolls.
'Not bad. Not bad. $14 gold. I'm actually kind of low on money. You're gone. Well, I could sell quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, I'm not really attached to most of this stuff at this point. I think really the best thing for me is just roll for item upgrades. No. Those are terrible. Property, skills. Definitely skills. First time use a large item. Each fight, shield equal to 30% of your max health. That's terrible. That's not bad. It's expensive, though. And I don't... I mean, it's pretty good, right? It just gets us started really early. But I'm really looking for damage-oriented things. Rapid Thaw is good. Alright, Rapid Thaw is fine. Does Elite Duelist have something that will help our damage? Small weaponry, allegedly. Knife set. Knife set's not bad, actually. But I don't think he has small weaponry and strength. I don't. Well, he might have strength. I don't. Yeah, small weaponry's still in. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is gone. Maybe we just beat the best thing. So, we could get a gold tier loot item that would be strong, especially cooldown reduction. Kind of the best one. Or maybe experience. But I really want to see as many items as I can. So I think this is the best way to go. I know it's not going to be an item that I need, but I'm desperate for upgrades for these things. So I need to take every chance I can. So here we have a chance to get the model ship, and I think that Bushel can be in Kev's armory, so we got to go here. This is actually not bad. Maybe we'll try it. 16 though. Nah. Stay true. Look at that. Look at that. So this is when you shield, charge, and now every time it does anything, it charges itself. So we just got a lot stronger. A lot stronger. Shielded Bushel is probably one of the most broken things in the game. This guy sells mediums. Adding 10 damage to this is not a joke, though. And I'm low on money. All right. Me and this player are in very similar positions, but I am certain my board is better than his. Let's go. Fort. Okay, he's doing similar stuff, but he has fort. So actually, let's see how he does. Yeah, I have rapid thaw, dude. He cannot keep up with us. Yeah, we just gained so much more because of endurance here. And this is with literally a silver yo-yo. The fact that this is gold now, though, is a big improvement. Any improvement on these items is going to be insane. I think I am infiniting better than you are, sir. Despite your diamond toxic fort. Your damage is scaling better. What is that from? I guess it's just he has a higher level weights than I do. Well played, sir. You certainly did your best. Yeah. 100,000 shield from the bushel. Less than the shielded vineyard. Could you imagine if I told you that was true, that it would be true? We have a very simple plan, and that is to find upgrades for our stuff. I'll take some income, though. I kind of regret that, actually. There we go. Let's go. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. It's actually pretty good, but I don't think it's good enough. Slow items. I think we want to go to Bazaar Con and just take the 3 small items so that, oh my gosh. Okay. All right, we'll take it. I'm not going to complain, I promise. You're gone. You're back in. Volcus Enforcer, we hard counter you with Rapid Thaw. We're moving. We are moving. Trash. Pretty sure it's trash. Is it bushel? Or is it these? The thing is, this just turns into an infinite. And now we'll go off. I think we have to do this. I think it's best. Because it literally is now like just an infinite within itself. It's that simple, right? We have a simple game plan at this point, and that is to find... Actually, I will take that. And I will take that. And I will take that. Okay, actually, I'll take all of that. Thank you, Kina. You're gone. You're gone. You're in. I don't have anything to slow. The damage could be good. This is no longer useful. This is 25 damage. Or health. I think we go for the long-term play, which is to add 10 damage to this. Alright. Ooh, I got shifted around there. Unfortunate. Alright, good luck, little angry. Give it 10 more seconds. I'm going to pause. Okay, we're back. The fact that I am immune to freeze makes my... Whoa. The lag. Alright, let's see what happens. He can shield a lot. Like, this scaling is pretty scary. But Shielded Bushel is doing business. I don't think that he can catch us. Now, we are not actually catching him as far as our damage. He is overall scaling, but we have so much more. So much more shielding than he does. Dooley, you tried. You really did try. Oh, we might get up to 1,000,000 shield. Where's this sand? Sandstorm, you're doing way too little. Alright, anyone in their right mind would know that I win this fight in the long run. Alright, his stuff is going down. Oh, wow. Man, we need our scaling to go up. My survivability is crazy. He's still gaining. Yeah, because my weapon scaling isn't enough. I'm pretty much feeding him, like, 5 across all of these. His blast doors is what's doing most of his stuff. I think I have 3,000,000 shield. Yeah. Riveting. Alright, it's a tie. We tied, although I was actually finally winning. I think his scaling... No wonder it took a second for the game to load us into that, because the server calculates who wins first, so it had to calculate all that out before we fought. Okay. How exciting. let's move forward. Kina, what do you got? I don't think these are it, Kina. That is it, Kina. Thank you. All right. Bazaar Con items. Sure, we'll go Bazaar Con. 3 EXP. Sure, I'll take 3 EXP. Diamond skills, weapon skills. Oh, the music is messed up. I'm going to pause and fix the music. Okay, I'm back. Diamond tier skills, huh? I don't think that's actually what we want. Flashy reload. Ignition. When you use a skill, reduce its cooldown. Shield bash. See, like, these are not the things I'm thinking about. I need damage. Weapon skills. No. Yes. Yes. That is going to help a lot. Poor Lord Arkan. This man does not know who he decided to play against. I think we've got a chance of going 10 wins, even in the late rounds here. Mostly because, yeah, that's looking a lot faster on our yo-yo scaling, which is exactly what we need. An upgrade on weights is going to be a big deal too. Really big deal. I think it's better to roll for a loot item here. Gosh, that is trash. A cooldown reduction would be very big. That's the reason that I said that. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think it's about time to do rewards. I'm not seeing slow happening. This is just in case I get a heal. I'll sell this. Cash in all the money. All right. Sharpening stone. Kind of mid. Let's go here. I think I want to go Vanessa, because I could get, like, turtle shell or something. No. No. Those are not what I wanted. Get a freeze item, get medium items. Turns out I have quite a few medium items. This is not bad. This might be better than this. Right? Because, like, this already infinite shields. So you just do this, right? And now this needs one less thing to charge it. No. Oh, I wish I could. I think I'm right. Like, basically, we're taking out the need for that middle thing, making this thing hit more often, which is just going to make this fire more, and maybe it can't even fire more because this is already an infinite. I think this is worth trying because double value in combat means this thing's going to be crazy. And he cannot freeze us unless he uses really big freezes, like 8 seconds, 6 second. These kind of big freezes can freeze us for a little while. But these tiny freezes can't do anything to us. And, alright, that's good. But once I get started going, dude, you better fear for your life. Wow, very close. So it does take it a little bit of time there for Rapid Thought actually clear out, because it clears the freeze on internal cooldown. It was close. It was close. All right. We've got a simple game plan. I do think that's probably worth doing, and I can confirm we don't need that now. I should be a little bit more diligent about using rewards card. I've been playing for a while, so I'm getting a little loosey-goosey. Another yo-yo. Interesting. I think it's nuts, isn't it? Isn't it just absolutely insane to have double yo-yo here? I don't think I'm wrong. Once this goes, it's infinite. This is pretty much infinite. We don't need this. All right. We want a good small item. Now here I'll just go ahead and get the experience. Upgrade your leftmost... Oh, excuse me. So I think it's this. And then this goes here. And we get to test it on this. How good is this? We lose the quality over quantity, but it may totally be worth it. It was worth it, as it turns out. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, you're good, but why would I use you? I've already got better stuff going on. Shield skills could give us this. I think I want to try to shoot for this. When you get gold, no. This is the one. Look at that. Let's go. We got even more scaling. I want something to put over here. I'm not sure what it is. I think that's better than nothing. Yeah. Look at you. Pepper spray. You made it back on the board, buddy. You made it back on the board. I haven't been diligent about this. Go here. Nope. I think I'd am willing to roll until I get skills pretty much. That's mid. Sure, we'll go here. No, none of those though. You are finally gone. That'd be cool if this worked while it was in your stash. Nope. All right. Onward and upward. I'm doing good on money. Oh. We're lagging. Pausing. All right, we're back. And pepper spray is our guy. Let's go. This will just help in case they get us low quickly. It might make the difference. All right, we've got, looks like a slow. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. That is enough. Insta-kill. How is he able to do that, I wonder? "12 seconds. What charged it, though, so many times? Charge a burn item? That's not a burn item. Ah, when you burn, charge a shield item 1 second. Ah, and then he had full slow on us before we were able to go. All right, looks like we're getting knocked out. That was cool. Nice job, Uehara. I guess if I got a chance to go, then I would have won. And maybe that's what it comes down to. Let's go one more time. Yep, no shot. I wasn't even close to getting a single thing off. He has like an instant marble use somehow. Because he must be... oh, he's hasting 2 aquatic items. Yeah. which is just enough for that to go off. The trebuchet, which triggers marbles, which then starts his combo immediately. And he's got a matchbox. Jeez. Wow. Pretty sweet. That's a very strong build. Good game. Well played. Well, that's the build. We ended up with only 7 wins. I think we did a good job sticking it through. I think we had it's pretty easy to come out in a very mediocre position with that start that we had. But I do think we did a good job of maximizing the value of our early board and then scaling up into a late game build and really floating a lot of options until we built something that was truly incredible, if not just a little slow. If we had fought another slow person, I think we beat pretty much all slow people. It's just the fastest people that we lose to. Well, anyway, that was super fun, and I will see you in the next one.